Namibia is often linked to Sossusvlet's red dunes, safaris, and vast deserts. But you might not know about an ancient Himba hospitality custom in northern Namibia. A host offers an important guest, a friend or relative, to spend a night with his wife. The husband sleeps in another hut or outdoors. For the Himba, this shows respect, strengthens family bonds, and builds complete trust. Today, this ritual, called Okushapisa Omukazendu, sparks serious debate. Activists say women lack real choice and may face harm if they refuse. Young Himba in cities largely no longer follow this custom. In the early 20th century, when Namibia was a German colony, a tragedy occurred here. Today, it is called the century's first genocide. In 1904, the Herero and Nama peoples revolted. They fought against the seizure of land and cattle. German troops under General Lothar von Trotha brutally suppressed the uprising. People were deliberately driven into the Omaheke Desert without water. Survivors were held in coastal camps, like the Shark Island concentration camp. Mortality rates reached 50%. Historians estimate that 80 to 100,000 people died in 4 years. This was over 80% of the Herero people. It was also about half of the Nama population. Today, this memory resonates in Namibian school lessons. It is marked by monuments and through ongoing talks with Germany. These talks address guilt recognition and reparations. In the Namibian savanna, near Grootfontein, lies Goba. It is Earth's heaviest known meteorite. This immense iron mass weighs about 60 tons. It fell roughly 80,000 years ago. It has not moved since then. You can approach it closely and even touch it. This is rare for such discoveries. Locals once used this iron block as an anvil. Now a stone platform surrounds it. It features an amphitheater, pathways, and stands. These explain its origin and composition. They also detail why it barely sank into the ground. It consists of 84% iron. 16% of it is nickel. It is a perfect place to feel close to a real piece of space. Some rural Namibian communities still follow traditional law. This law allows men to have multiple wives at once. Such large families help survival in dry areas. More hens mean more livestock and milk. This creates more supplies for hard times. These traditional marriages coexist with modern civil law. Monogamy is now often chosen, especially in cities. In polygamous families, property is split. It goes among the different wives' homes. This avoids conflicts. Women manage the household and dairy. If a husband breaks his duties, a wife can return home. Tradition changes gradually. Urbanization and education drive this shift. The Namib Desert is one of the world's oldest, tens of millions of years old. In some areas, rain hasn't fallen for years. Its dunes grew into true giants, over 300 meters tall. Morning Atlantic fog illuminates them, making orange dunes look like a fantasy film set. Black dead trees stand on Debli's white clay pans. They haven't decayed in 900 years due to a total lack of moisture. Dunes slowly migrate with wind, creating waves and long shadows. Photographers and filmmakers seek these scenes. This primal sense of emptiness and beauty attracts cinema crews and unique landscape lovers worldwide. Namibia's northern coast is known as the Skeleton Coast. The cold Benguela current, dense fog, and hidden shoals wrecked ships for centuries here. Rusty shipwrecks still jet from the sand. Nearby lie white whale bones, remnants of a whaling era. The most famous wreck is the German steamer Eduard Bolin. It now lies almost a kilometer from the water. Sand shifted the coastline over the years. Dense fog forms where the cold ocean meets the hot desert air. Today, national parks and protected areas stretch along the coast. Guides share tales of captains and sailors. The fog literally lured them into a sandy trap. In Namibia's coastal Orange Basin, geologists found the largest oil reserves in 2 decades. Billions of barrels of light oil were discovered. If extraction proceeds, Namibia will shift from diamonds and tourism to a new global energy player. Port infrastructure, roads, and supply bases are now being built. Windhoek discusses future profits and how to avoid the oil curse seen in many African nations. Plans include funds for future generations, training local engineers, and transparent contracts with Total Energies and Shell. This ensures the oil boom builds schools, hospitals, and digital infrastructure, not just feeds corruption. In the Namib Desert, the welwitschia grows. It is a strange plant resembling a giant dried cabbage. It has 2 leaves that grow throughout its life, twisting into long, tattered ribbons. Some individual plants live for up to 2,000 years. This makes them older than many ancient civilizations. Scientists call it a living fossil. Welwitschia has adapted to extreme heat and drought. It collects moisture from fog. It stores water in powerful roots. Its thick leaf cuticles help save every drought. Small fences are placed around the rarest and oldest specimens. This prevents tourists from trampling the surrounding soil. Standing near this green antiquity, one easily senses how time flows differently in the desert. Namibia hosts the world's largest free-ranging cheetah population, over 3,000 individuals. Paradoxically, many live on private farms and ranches, not national parks. Farmers protect herds without culling predators. They use fences and special Anatolian shepherd dogs that deter cheetahs. Where ranch owners are compensated for lost livestock, the desire to conserve these fast cats grows. Safari tourism becomes more profitable. A live cheetah reaching 100 kilometers per hour in 3 seconds benefits the economy far more than a hide on a wall. Desert elephants roam the dry riverbeds of northwest Namibia. These rare herds travel tens of kilometers between scarce waterholes. They conserve water and eat dry bushes and branches. These giants always look powdered. They are covered in gray desert dust. They move with surprising caution on loose slopes. They break fewer trees near settlements than their savanna can. They remember old waterhole locations for years. They can extract moisture by digging for roots. Meeting such an elephant against red dunes is unforgettable. These were 10 facts about Namibia. If you learned something new, like and subscribe. Don't miss the next interesting country. Bye.